This is a great daily routine that encourages flow of energy through the 12 meridians of the body. Let's begin. Standing at the top of your mat. Take a slow breath in as you raise your arms out wide to the sides. Hands will meet in a prayer. Breathing out as you lower your hands to your heart center. Holding here, breathing normally as you float the crown of your head upward to the ceiling. Draw up your pelvic floor, draw in your lower belly, and find equal pressure through both of your feet. Now take a slow deep breath in, and then as you breathe out, fold forward. Now we want to bring our belly in nice and close to our thighs, so bend the back of your knees, and then place your hands or fingertips down on the floor just ahead of your feet. See if you can bend your knees a little more to allow you to float your sit bones up closer to the ceiling and drop the top of your head a little closer to your feet. Feel a stretch in the back of your legs rather than in the back. Our next breath in is a halfway lift. We're going to slide our hands halfway up our shin bones. Straighten your elbows. Use the palms of the hands to find a stretch down your back. Your chin is in, the back of your neck lifts to the ceiling, the crown of your head extends forward, and your pelvis and sit bones are reaching all the way back to the back edge of your mat. Stay here, feeling the stretch in the back of your legs. Take a breath in, and then use your out breath to refold forward. Again, bringing your belly in really close to your thighs. Frame your feet with your hands, and then your next breath in is a giant step back with your left foot. One big lunge back. So we'll find ourselves in runner's lunge here. We're framing the right foot with your hands. Your right knee extends forward towards the front edge of the mat, and your left heel is reaching back towards the back edge of your mat. The stretch is in the front of your left thigh and hip area. Stay here for a slow breath in, and then use your out breath to gently lower your left knee down onto your mat. Relax the top of your left foot down onto the mat. Rise up onto your fingertips, gliding your breastbone forward and your shoulder blades down towards your buttock cheeks. Press down through the top of your left foot onto your mat and feel the stretch again in the front of your left hip and thigh. Stay here for a slow breath in, and then as you breathe out, rock backwards, keeping your chest in contact with your right thigh. Allow your shoulders to relax, let your neck relax, and draw your right sit bone back towards the back edge of your mat. You're feeling the stretch in the back of your right thigh, your hamstring muscle. Breathe normally as you hold the stretch. And then take a slow breath in to rise up onto your fingertips, rocking your right knee forward, pressing down through your left foot, drawing your shoulder blades down your back, chin in, breastbone glides forward. Take another slow breath in, and then use your out breath to once more rock back for a slightly deeper hamstring stretch this time. We'll press our hands against the front half of your mat and peel the front of your right foot off the floor so that your toes point to the ceiling. Again, you're drawing your right sit bone back towards the back edge of your mat and allowing your torso just to surrender and melt over the top of your right thigh. You're feeling this strongly in the back of your right hamstring muscle. Breathe normally. On your next breath in, we'll return forward, placing your right foot flat down on the mat. Heel toe your right foot one step towards the right edge of the mat and place your left hand firmly down on the mat with your 5 fingers spreading wide. We're going to move into a spinal twist. So take a slow breath in to raise your right arm up vertically to the ceiling. If your neck doesn't give you any trouble, look up at your right hand. If you tend to get a sore neck, just look down at your left hand. The choice is yours. Hug your right thigh in towards the middle of your mat. Press down through the top of your left foot and down strongly through your left hand. Breathing normally. Take one more breath in, find a little more height through your right fingertips, and then breathe out to frame your right foot with your right hand. From here, we're going to tuck our left toes under, and then in one giant movement, we'll float the left knee off the floor, pivot on your left foot to lower your left heel down, and then windmill your left hand up and over, and we're going to land in a warrior 2 pose. Bring your hands to your heart center and align your torso so that your torso is parallel with the left hand edge of your mat. So you want your elbows, your shoulders, and your hip bones as able to line up with this left edge of the mat. Now, we want to work our thigh muscles strongly here. So bend your right knee a little more deeply so that your right knee extends past the tips of your right toes. You will feel your legs beginning to burn here. Looking to the right, float your arms out wide and extend through the elbows rather than through the fingertips. Breathing normally. Press down strongly through both of your feet so that both of your thighs begin to burn. Now turn your right palm up to face the ceiling. And on your next in-breath, we're going to flip the warrior. Keep your right knee as it is in a nice, strong, bended position. And reverse your warrior. So your left hand is sliding down the side seam of your left leg. Right arm reaching up and over. Breathe normally. And now return to your warrior 2. Again, press strongly down through both of your feet, aligning the side of your body with the side of your mat. And now we'll try a side angle lunge. So take a breath in. And then as you breathe out, we'll lower the right forearm down to lightly rest on your right thigh. Rotate your left shoulder blade back towards the back edge of your mat. And then bring the left arm up and by the side of your left ear. Press down strongly through both feet into the floor. Your right quadriceps should be on fire here. Normal breathing, don't hold your breath. Then flow back to your warrior 2. And then let's straighten both knees, reaching up to the ceiling, hands in a prayer. Turn your right foot to face the left edge of the mat and bring your hands down to your heart center. Take your knees off the lock and forward fold. You're folding at your hips here. Let your head dangle to the floor. Soften your shoulders, unlock your knees. Press both of your feet down strongly into your mat as if you were trying to tear your mat in half with your feet. Normal breathing. Now rising up onto your fingertips, make a flat back. Reach back through your sit bones. Reach forward through the crown of your head. Normal breathing. Now we're going to stretch our inner thighs. So to do that, we're going to walk our hands to the left foot, Bending into your left knee, rotate and pivot on your right heel so that you're peeling your toes up again towards the ceiling. Feel the stretch in the right inner thigh. And then we'll lift our body up, walk your hands towards the right, placing your hands down near the inside of your right foot, and then pivot on your left heel to lift your left toes up to the ceiling and find a stretch in your left inner thigh. And then we're going to lift our pelvis one more time. Walk our hands back, redo the right inner thigh. Normal breathing, don't hold your breath. Now lift your torso, walk your hands around to frame your left foot, and let's land in another runner's lunge. So your left knee is extending forward, your right heel reaching back. The stretch is in the right thigh. Now from here, we're going to make our way back to a plank position. Lift your sit bones up into a downward dog. You can walk out your feet here if you'd like to, just pedaling out through your heels. In your downward dog, you're finding length down your spine, plus a stretch for the back of the thighs and calves. Normal breathing. On your next breath in, we'll rock forward to a plank. And you'll step your left leg forward here between the hands, and then the right leg will follow. Forward fold, like we did before, pulling your tummy out of the way, soften your knees, and let your crown of your head just surrender down towards the top of your feet. Take a slow breath in, and then as you breathe out, we'll flow all the way up. Hands meet in a prayer above your head. This time we're going to take a little side stretch. So breathe in, grow a little taller. Breathe out, side bend to the left. Find a stretch down the right side of your body. Breathe in to return to the midline. Breathe out, side stretch to the right. Breathe into the midline and breathe out to lower your hands to your heart center. Hold here, breathing normally. Find length down your spine by pressing equally through both feet, drawing up through your pelvic floor, drawing in your lower belly and floating the crown of your head to the ceiling. Take a slow breath in, and then as you breathe out, we're going to fold forward again, all the way over. Bend your knees so you can bring your tummy and torso in nice and close to your thighs. Allow the top of your head just to dangle down. Your next breath in is a halfway lift. Again, flattening the back. Strong elbows, palms pressing strongly into your thighs, into your shins. Lengthen through the top of your head. Extend back through your sit bones. Your back is flat like a table. Stay for a breath in. And then as you breathe out, we'll fold forward. Frame your feet with your hands and take a giant step back with your right leg this time. Another runner's lunge, so left knee extending forward, right heel reaching back. We're going to drop our right knee down to the mat, rise up onto your fingertips, allow your right foot to rest comfortably on the floor. So you're untucking your toes with your right foot there. So in this little half lunge, we're trying to find a stretch down the front of the right thigh and at the same time finding length through the spine. Drop your shoulders down away from your ears. Glide your breastbone up and forward. Your chin is tucking in. Stay here. Breathe in and then breathe out. Allow your body to fold over your left thigh and rock backwards for a hamstring stretch on the left hand side. So you want to have your body just folding over the top of your left thigh. Keep your big toe down on the floor and the rest of your toes down too. You're drawing your left sit bone backward towards the back edge of your mat and just letting your neck relax. Your head is hanging heavily here, feeling the stretch in the back of your left thigh. Normal breathing. On your next breath in, we're going to rock forward, rising up onto your fingertips. Again, thinking of length down your spine, your chin's in, your breastbone glides forward. The top of your right foot presses down into your mat. Feeling the stretch in the front of your right hip and thigh. Take a breath in. And then as you breathe out, we're going to rock back again for a slightly stronger hamstring stretch this time. Peel your foot off the floor so that your toes are pointing up to the ceiling. Let your body fold over the top of your left thigh. You will feel it as a stronger version of the first hamstring stretch. You're drawing your left sit bone back towards the back of your mat, and you're pressing your palms against the front half of your mat. Stay here, breathe normally. Breathe in to return, lowering your left foot down to the mat. Heel toe your left foot out towards the left edge and place your right hand directly under your right shoulder with your 5 fingers spreading wide. We're preparing for a twist here. We're going to take a breath in as we raise our left arm vertically to the ceiling. Those of you with sore necks, look down at your right hand, otherwise look up at your left hand. Now hug your left thigh in towards the midline of your mat and reach up nice and high. Breathe normally. Stay here for one more breath cycle and then lower on the out breath. Frame your left foot with your hands. We're going to tuck our right toes under here and float your left knee off the mat. And then in one big movement, we're going to find a warrior 2. So you're going to pivot on your right foot, lowering your right heel to the floor, and take your right arm up and over like this. And so you land in warrior 2. We'll bring our palms to a prayer here, just for alignment purposes. So make sure your left foot's more to the center of your mat. Just take little heel toe steps to bring it in. And then we want to get as much extension through your left knee as possible. So start bending your left knee, thinking about getting your left knee to extend past your toes, or you might want to think of reaching to the front edge of your mat. And then I'd like your shoulders and your pelvis to face this right hand edge of the mat. So you want your breastbone and your prayer to face the right edge of the mat. Staying here, pressing strongly down through both of your feet. We want to feel energy, which is heat, in your legs. Arms now float up for the final pose, warrior 2. You're looking out over the middle finger of your left hand. Pressing strongly down into your mat so that you're feeling all that wonderful heat developing in your left thigh. Turn your left palm to face the ceiling. Breathe in, we'll reverse the warrior. So your left knee stays in that lovely bent position. Your right hand reaches down the side seam of your right leg, left arm stretching up and overhead. Return to your warrior 2. Legs should be burning by now. If not, press more firmly down through your feet into your mat to find that wonderful burn. We're preparing for a side angle lunge now. You'll slowly lower your left forearm to your left thigh and bring your right arm up and over by the side of your right ear. Keep bending through your left knee. Press down strongly through both of your feet. Let's return to warrior 2. Nice strong warrior. Press down strongly through your feet. And then we'll straighten the left leg. Should be a relief to do that. Turn both feet to face the right edge of your mat. Unlock your knees and take your arms up to a prayer and then lower to your heart center. Keeping your knees off a locked position, we're going to fold forward. Just dangling down, crown of head towards the floor. Letting your shoulders relax, letting your elbows be heavy. Remember, do not lock your knees here. Have them straight, but off the lock. So first of all, we're going to bend into the right knee. So walk your hands to the right. Bend your right knee. Swivel on your left foot to raise your left toes to the ceiling. We're stretching our left inner thigh. Normal breathing, don't hold your breath. Now lift your hips. Walk your hands across to the left foot, pivot on the right foot, right toes to the ceiling, finding a stretch in your right inner thigh. One more lift, walk your hands back, again to the right. One more stretch for the left inner thigh. Breathe normally. Now, next breath in is a big lift and turn. We're going to walk our hands clockwise around to frame our right foot. We've got one last runner's lunge. And I think here we'll add in another dog. So we'll step back into our high plank. Lower your knees. Take a child pose. Rock forward, tuck your toes under, up into your dog, walk out your feet, and then find a more stationary dog, really pushing firmly through your palms against your mat as you lift your sit bones up and back. Knees are soft, feeling the stretch in the back of your thighs. Stay for one more breath. And then we're going to look forward between our hands and step our right leg through. A quick runner's lunge here. Left leg steps through as well. Fold forward. Bend your knees so that you can reach the floor. Lift your sit bones up a little higher. And take a slow breath in. And then as you breathe out, we'll roll up to finish. Stretch up through your arms, hands in a prayer, reach, 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 and breathe out, hands to heart center.